Folks, Donald Trump is looking a little glum there, and I wonder why. Either he tweeted out something that is going to put the nail in his obstruction of justice case, possibly, or this man is either going to be fired and or disbarred. This person is attorney John Dowd, and he is the lead attorney for Donald Trump in his ongoing legal issues. Now, why do I say that? I say that because of this tweet. On Donald Trump's Twitter account, it was posted, "I had to fire General Flynn because he lied to the Vice President and the FBI. He has pled guilty to those lies. It is a shame because his actions during the transition were lawful. There was nothing to hide." Well, we all know that that's a bunch of bullshit. But let me break this particular tweet down for you. First of all, when this thing went out and the people in the White House saw it, they were trying to walk this thing back like a big dog. And if Donald Trump, in fact, did send this tweet out, he basically admitted that he knew that Michael Flynn had lied to the FBI. I repeat, he knew. He knew, and he stated that he knew. Right in the tweet it says, "I had to fire General Flynn because he lied to the Vice President and the FBI." So that was the reason for the firing. And then 2 days later, he goes to FBI Director Comey and asks him to lay off of General Flynn, asking the FBI director to lay off of a person that you knew committed a crime is obstruction of justice. So the Trump people basically had to find a way out of this thing. I don't know how they did it, but they got this guy to state that he was the one who actually sent the tweet. Well, folks, I don't believe that, and a whole lot of other people don't believe it either. But Mr. Dowd basically accomplished two things by making that statement. One, the statement that he made on Twitter in behalf of Donald Trump gives further strength to the statement itself. Anytime an attorney issues a statement, it is automatically assumed that the attorney has vetted the statement and is making a statement that it is true. So that gets Mr. Trump in more trouble. Now, two, if Mr. Dowd did not get that information from Donald Trump and made that particular statement, and it's untrue that he made the statement, but that Donald Trump did make the statement, he has got major problems with the law board, and in all likelihood can and should be disbarred for lying. But let's go back to the statement itself. In the second sentence, he has pled guilty to those lies. The word pled is of particular interest. No attorney uses that word. when an attorney wants to use that particular meaning, they state pleaded. He has pleaded, P-L-E-A-D-E-D. And the use of that word, in my mind, in the mind of a lot of other people, indicates that it was not written by an attorney. So, that means that Mr. Trump, or possibly one of his people, wrote this particular tweet. But the fact that Mr. Dowd indicated that he was the author of this tweet puts him in serious jeopardy. And I don't know which one is which. But third, since Mr. Dowd is claiming authorship of this particular tweet, he now becomes a witness. So he must immediately recuse himself from the legal team of Mr. Trump. So one way or another, he is pretty much now out of here. So folks, we will see. Now, something obviously is going on, because we have gone from nobody had contact with the Russians to 19 people within the Trump transition team and the Trump campaign team have had contact with the Russians. Now, you might say, hey, one or two, but 19 separate contacts? Come on, folks. I mean, they are basically asking us to bend over and kiss our own asses and claim that it's the prettiest girl or guy on the block. Nah, I don't think so. Mr. Mueller is going to get to the bottom of this one. And when he does, people are going to jail. And it's unfortunate that an attorney with the reputation of John Dowd is going to go down along with Donald Trump. It just seems like anybody who comes within the orbit of Donald Trump is brushed by the wings of the butterfly, and they are forever knocked down to earth. There is no recovery when you get in bed with the Donald.